好像还有中国，现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，
Britain led the world's industrial revolution with its early commitment to coal mining, steam power, textile mills, machinery, railways, and shipbuilding. Britain's demand for iron and steel, combined with ample capital and energetic entrepreneurs, made it the world leader in the first half of the 19th century. Steel has a vital role during the Industrial Revolution. The history of the modern steel industry began in the late 1850s. Since then, steel has become a staple of the world's industrial economy. Before about 1860, steel was an expensive product, made in small quantities and used mostly for swords, tools and cutlery. All large metal structures were made of wrought or cast iron. Steel making was centered in Sheffield and Middlesbrough, Britain, which supplied the European and American markets. The introduction of cheap steel was due to the Bessemer and the open earth processes, two technological advances made in England. In the Bessemer process, molten pig iron is converted to steel by blowing air through it after it was removed from the furnace. The air blast burned the carbon and silicon out of the pig iron, releasing heat and causing the temperature of the molten metal to rise. By 1870, Bessemer steel was widely used for ship plate. By the 1850s, the speed, weight, and quantity of railway traffic was limited by the strength of the wrought iron rails in use. The solution was to turn to steel rails, which the Bessemer process made competitive in price. Experience quickly proved steel had much greater strength and durability and could handle the increasingly heavy and faster engines and cars. Modern-day steel industry in Great Britain. Today's major concern about steel industry in Britain is not anymore working conditions, which improved significantly. A combination of fierce international competition and high domestic costs has made many UK steel plants struggle to be competitive in a global market. The end of the Brexit transition period, the coronavirus pandemic, and an increased focus on steel decarbonisation are raising the spotlight on government strategy and policy on the steel industry once again. The international picture: in 2019, the UK produced 7 million tons of steel, China produced 996 million tons. The recent fall in international demand for steel, combined with continuing growth in production, has created a glut of steel on the international market. This has pushed steel prices down, magnifying the comparative expense of steel produced in the UK, where overheads are higher than in some other countries. CM God.